Welcome back. We head out now to Home Federal Arena in Casson, where the Comets played host to AAA's 7th-ranked Austin Packers. First half, the Packers raced out to an early lead. Emma Dudica dials one up from long distance and connects. Packers up 3 early. Later, more Packers in transition. Former Athlete of the Week, Coley Justice, going coast to coast. They're laying it in. Packers up 7, but the Comets would battle back in this one. Watch Maya Seuss go to work in the low block. They're getting the easy bucket, but later, Austin would reassert their control. Erica Lundberg lines up a 3 from the top of the key. It's cash money as the Austin Packers come back. They win this one by 6, 63-57 over KM. Elsewhere, Lily Meister with 36 points for the John Marshall Rockets, the sophomore, as they win 78-63 over Faribault. We have one more page coming up here. Northfield with a good win on the road at Winona, 68-63. Elsewhere, New Prague comes into town. They beat Century 69-22. Now, we head on out to Hayfield, where the Vikings open the season against the Falcons of Fillmore Central. First half, Hayfield down 10, but looking to come back. Courtney Ellis feeds it to Rachel Pack, and the Vikings trail by 8. Next possession, though, Fillmore Central would get those points back. Kelly Ristow with the bucket through the contact. Falcons up 10. Later, more Fillmore Central. This time, Cassidy Broadwater drives. She kicks it to Maddie Craig. That's a 3. Fillmore Central up 13, but Hayfield would hang in this one. Pack finds Ein Stasko, who lays it in, but the Falcons would have the answer. A little bit later, it's Lauren Mensing. She sinks the jumper from downtown in this one, as Fillmore Central goes on to win that one 60-47. Elsewhere, Mabel Cannon on the road. They get a 14-point win at Leroy Ostrander, 47-33. We have one more page here coming up. It is Kingsland with a win over Lanesboro, 60-28, and we have nothing from Randolph.
All right, the Holden Cruise Mark Road Tour has now hit the winter sports season. He joins us after visiting out east tonight. How you doing, Holden?
Well, I'm doing pretty well, but it was more like the Highway 14 road tour tonight.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I got to go out to Lewiston and Iota tonight. That's where we'll start in Iota for the early bird tournament in the first game of the night. The Houston Hurricanes taking on the Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars, a close one throughout the first half. Here, the Hurricanes light up the scoreboard. Jenny Albrecht over to Becca Rostad, who hits the bottom of the net on that 3. Later, Emma Guitz playing some tough defense. She comes up with the steal and takes this one coast to coast for the bucket as Houston begins to take control. But here would come the answer, and it's in the form of Allie Hunstead, the 6-foot senior with the lethal stroke in the corner. How about back-to-back threes for Hunstead in the corner as ZM starts to pull away in this one? These girls can shoot a little bit. How about it one more just for good measure? Hunstead lights up the scoreboard in the first half, and the Cougars take this one 61-50. Part 2 of the early bird, Dover Iota hosting Minneapolis North. And the Eagles would post a double-digit lead at half, and they'd keep it rolling out of the gates in the second half. Lindsay Field with the nice board and the bucket. North trying to keep pace. Alex McNeil drives and gets the tough floater to fall, but the Polars wouldn't be able to keep up with the Eagles in this one. Here comes Allison Thompson leading the charge. She finds Fields for the corner jumper to extend the DE lead. A great showing for them tonight. Here's Thompson this time on the scoring end, taking the long lead passes. Dover Iota comes out on top in a big way, 60-35. The Pine Island Panthers were out in Lewiston tonight, taking on Maya Ruzek and the Cardinals. A good matchup between these two and the former Athlete of the Week. Ruzek came to play in this one, forcing the steal and then finishing it off with the layup. Later, the Panthers would be able to keep pace in this one. They evade the trap, and Alex Larson was ready to pull the trigger on the corner 3 there, and they'd keep it working later. Now, a nice find down low to Bailey Kennedy, who gets the tough layup to fall. But the Cardinals and Ruzek would have just enough in this one. Here she gets the corner 3 to answer. Then how about another defense to offensive showcase? Cardinals get the steal, toss it ahead. Ruzek with the tough and one, part of her 21 points on the night, as Lewiston Altura wins 49-46.
Thanks, Holden. Maya Ruzek has to be a senior.
It has to be. After all this she's accomplished, yeah. Coley Justice Hunstead from ZM, yeah, she's been around forever.
Coley signed with River. She'll be playing at River Falls,
yeah,
just like her dad did.
Oh,
but
really?
she's a better basketball player
yeah, that's what
than her dad. Hey, our Super Smash and Play of the Week is going to do, and we're going to go to the same place for that. And did Winona State stay alive in the NSIC volleyball tournament.
But up next, we are talking some football. Caledonia head coach Carl Frichte will join us as the Prep Bowl is right around the corner. Still a lot to come on this edition of Sports Extra.